Welcome friends, it's Kelly of KLWG Jewelry Channel. So, as you know, I've not filmed for the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure how many of you saw my community post, but I am trying to film today to try and show you a very delayed January companion bundle. So, I hope you're all doing well. And let's get this unboxing, this beautiful bundle out the way. But first of all, let's open a You've Got This Inspiration quotes card, because we need a bit of inspiration for a video as always. So let's have a look. So let's see what it says. It says, you are kind, clever and brave. And yes, every single one of you is kind, clever and brave. You all are. You are very kind for coming to watch me unbox all these delayed bargain bead boxes. All the bead boxes to come. And all the soft flex kits I unbox. And all the very beautiful jewellery I make. And you're all very kind for any purchases that you make that. Now let me try this again. You're all very kind for purchasing anything I make off my website. Now there we go. Honestly, 2 weeks totally baffles me. Right? When I don't make anything or unbox for 2 weeks, I lose my words. I really do. They just disappear. So let me tell you a bit about this wonderful box. So you've got the companion bundles, and you get these and these come out every month, right, after they have been released, after the main boxes have been released, right? And you get the main boxes every month after you have subscribed to them. So when you subscribe Bargain Bead Box, you get in the main Bargain Bead Boxes, you get beads, findings, and most of the time chain, right? And they are a monthly subscription, which is $25.99 plus shipping. Then that is about £27, that is, right? Then each month they release these companion bundles, right, which you can buy off Bead Box Bargains website. They are priced at different prices depending on what's in each companion bundle. And these companion bundles match up with each month's bargain bead box. They match to the theme, right? It's your choice if you wish to decide to purchase them. And if you are subscribed to the main Bargain Bead Box subscription, you get a 30% off coupon that is sent in the main box on the back of the content sheet that you can use to get 30% off at Bead Box Bargains, which is the sister store, which you can use to take 30% off these companion bundles, but also anything else you wish to buy at the sister store Bead Box Bargains, which also has a load of beads there. You can also buy pendants, you can buy charms, you can buy a wide range of findings like bead caps, eye pins, you can buy head pins, they do spacers, they sometimes also have leather, beading wire, stuff like that. It has such a wide range of things. They do lamp work beads, everything, anything you could want really. The only thing they don't do is tools. Right, so you could literally find everything you want to do with beading, right? Also, Bead Box Bargains also have a Facebook page called Bargain Bead Box Creative Corner, where each month they have a competition that you can enter with the Bargain Bead Box main subscription package, right? And sometimes using things from these companion bundles and items from the sister store, Bead Box Bargains, right? To win $50 to shop at Bead Box Bargains sister store. So definitely worth a go. So make with the main subscription box and enter it into the website or to their email address, which I also put here, which is, if you give me a second, which the email address is support@bargainbeadbox.com. Right, and you can send your pictures there. So on the Facebook page, put at the top of your pictures, please enter into the competition at the top of your pictures, and the email address, enter into the subject line, enter into competition. So that's all you need to do. Alright, so that's the main thing. Now also they have a YouTube page, which is at Bead Box Bargains, where they show tutorial videos, project ideas, sneak peeks, and much more. So definitely worth a go for to have a look at the Facebook page and at their YouTube channel. So enough about all that. Shall we have a look at this beautiful companion bundle for January, which is called, if you give me a second, I should be able to tell you the name of it, which is, oh, I think I've got the wrong sheet here. As you can probably tell, the organza bags have now changed colour because I got my Bargain Bead Box companion bundles mixed up. So this one is called Artic Aurora companion bundle. I am really daft. Yes, I did get them mixed up because I have a few companion bundles stacked up. So let's open this up and have a look. Now, isn't this a gorgeous colour? The other one was a gorgeous colour as well. I'm just a bit daft. So I was moving them around the other day while I was sorting stuff out, and I got them absolutely muddled up. So, but look at this absolute gorgeousness. So let me go and lay them out, ready to go through all this absolute beautifulness of beads, so then we can go through them. How about that? So I'll see you in a second. So first things first, let me pull you down a bit. There we go. First things first, we have a 39 by 18mm abalone assembled and brass pendant, $7.99. Let's get this the right way round. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Look at this. You've got 3 abalone shaped stones in here. You've got an oval one, a circle one, and a teardrop one with some swirl pattern detail on both sides, right, with a bell on the top, right. Absolutely beautiful bell. I'm not sure if you can remove this bell. Give me a second, let me have a look. It doesn't look like you can remove this bell. I'm not sure. Just let me bring it a bit closer so I can see. No, I don't think you can remove this bell. Right. The abalone is coated with resin, right, to give it a bit of a luster. On the back, as you can see, it's held in place. It's held in place nicely. So absolutely beautiful pendants. So Next, we have 18 by 10.5 millimeter abalone wire wrapped teardrop charms, $5. Oh, give me a second. This one was $7.99. These are $5.99, and there's two of these. Let me show you one really close up. Absolutely beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous, these are. Absolutely love these. And again, these are coated with some resin to give them a bit of luster. Absolutely lovely little pendants they are. Then next we have some 8mm Blue Galaxy Tiger Eye dyed and heated faceted round beads, 14.5 inch strand, $7.99. Now look how gorgeous these are. Look at the variation in that strand, absolutely beautiful. And look at this gorgeous facet on these beads, absolutely gorgeous strands. Sorry if my lights seem a little off. The one on this side, right, the one going off to this side, the bulb went on it. I had to use a different bulb. So if my lights seem a bit funny, I am sorry. But look, these are gorgeous. So let's put that strand on the other mats. Right, let's put that down. So next we have some blue goldstone man-made 5.5 to 6mm faceted cube beads, 7-inch strands, $7.99 strand. $7.99. I will get my words out today. Now these are absolutely lovely. Look at the lovely flecks in these, the goldstone flecks. Absolutely beautiful. Now these are nice. I like a good cute bead, and they are reasonably regular actually. These are, so these are beautiful. So next we have 8mm crackle agate dyed and heated round beads in snowy violet. They're a 7-inch strand, $4.99. Oh, they are beautiful. I love this one. This one is probably one of my most favourite on the strand. This is. It's absolutely lovely. Same with these two here. I love the snowy violet of them. They're absolutely beautiful. Let's put them down on the mats. Trying a new way of laying out my beads so I can get a nice photo, so that then it looks better on the front cover, so we can get some more views on these videos. So next we have 5mm apatite faceted round beads in 7.5-inch strands, $6.99. Now these are slightly bigger than the ones that came in the subscription box, because the subscription box I think were 3mm ones. But look at the beautiful variation in those beads. Look at this gorgeous one just here. Isn't that beautiful? And down here we've got some more that have got lovely variation in the colour. Absolutely gorgeous. And these make gorgeous clusters, these do. So we've got them. So let's put them on the mats. Then next we have some larger beads, which are 10mm blue goldstone man-made matte round beads in 7-inch strand, $6.99. Now these are very interesting with them being mattes. They bring a nice sort of nice texture to the box. Instead of everything being so shiny, having the matte to them, they'll bring out the boldness of the other colours. So these are really, really interesting beads. So they're beautiful. They'll make a nice focal in a strand with some of the other colours beside them. So next we have some 8mm synthetic moonstone glass beads, 7 inches, $4.99. Now these ones are actually 8mm, where in the main box they were actually 6mm, but when they did the packaging, it did actually say 8mm rather than saying 6, because they changed them from 8mm to 6 in the original box because they thought they would look better, but they didn't do that to the day that they were sending the boxes out. So, but as you can see with these, they've got a disc in the centre that gives this lovely shine, right, which gives them this lovely effect. So we've got those beautiful beads. So let's put them with everything else. Then next we have some 9.5mm glass oval beads in rainbow Irish, 7.5 inch strand, $3.99. Now these are really, really fun. These are lovely. Look at these gorgeous beads. Now these will be interesting to play with, because what you could do is you could put some thread through them, put the thread round all the way round, and then seed bead on either side. Do a seed bead round, and then do seed bead round the bottom, and put a dangle off the bottom, and make some beautiful earrings. I'm wondering if I might do that as a video. I'm not sure yet. So let's put them in. Put them on the mat. Try and get them on the mat without messing everything up that I've already got here. So next we have some lovely beads. We have some 10mm sea opal man-made shimmery glass frosted rose cut round beads, 7 inch strand, $4.99. Now these are what people like to call opalite if you're a Taylor Swift fan. So look how gorgeous these are. And I love the rose cut on them. They're absolutely beautiful. These are gorgeous. These are. Look how much they shimmer. Absolutely stunning. I don't even need to move them for them to shimmer. So they are beautiful. They really are. So let's put them in. So next we have some 4 to 5mm glass cylinder beads in purple green iris, 9.5 inch strand, $2.99. Now they're fun. They're like little bugle beads. Now they're interesting, and I love the colour of them. They could be purple, they could be green, they could be blue, depending on what what beads you match them with. So they are very interesting. So let's put them on the mats. So next we have some beads that we had in a box previously that I made a pair of earrings with. 2-piece 14x9mm embossed cut glass crystal teardrop beads in mystic blue, $2.99. So here we go. You can see the crystal cut inside them. And this is the back. So and at the top, just here, is where the drill hole is. You see it now that I've moved it slightly, and you've got 2 pieces of them. So 2 pieces of them. They're beautiful, they are. They make a gorgeous pair of earrings, they do. So next we've got some lovely beads. I absolutely love these, I do. I've got loads of them. 4-piece, approximately 15mm cashmere beads mixed in midnight blue. So we've got 2 dark blue, and as you can see we've got bead caps all around these in silver. They are gorgeous, right? And then we've got 2 like royal blue. Got a bead cap top and bottom. Then we've got some like what do you call them, like like silver crystals going round them, right? And then some like little silver beads or dots going through them, and we've got 2 of them in a royal blue. So absolutely gorgeous, and they've got a nice sized hole on both of them. So we've got them. Then next we have a 4-piece 15x19mm stainless steel laser cut mounting links, $4.99. Now I like these. These are really nice, and they're thick. They don't bend. So these are really nice for making like macrame bracelets with. So they're really nice, they are. So really beautiful links they are. So next we have 4-piece 24x20mm mountain scene pendants, which are lead free and cadmium free, $2.99. Let's get these the right way. So there we go. So I'm going to put 2 facing forwards, 2 facing the back. So here's the back of it, and here's the front of it. Aren't they lovely? Nice scenes. As you can see the mountains, the stars, you can see the moon. Absolutely beautiful pendants. They are lovely. And as you know, I like to make necklaces that are long with like a bead going up intermittently, and at the bottom put the pendant, do a bit of macrame, a bead and a bit of macrame, and then doing it into a Y. So these are really nice or something like that, and make really nice man's necklaces. So next we have some really nice pendants here, or charms if you like a bigger charm. 4-piece 15x24mm polar bear charms, lead free, nickel free and cadmium free, $2.99. They're a little flat for polar bears, but still cute nevertheless. Look how gorgeous these are. They are adorable. Look at all the beautiful detail in them. They are so nice. I like them. I like the little polar bears. They are absolutely adorable. Then next we have 3-piece, 2-piece 26mm and 1-piece 33mm stainless steel starry drop pendant set, $7.99. So first of all we have this lovely large pendant that has stars all over the front and some texture at the back, some dapple texture at the back, which will make a nice pendant for the front of the necklace. Isn't this beautiful? And you could even fit a drop in the center that you could wire wrap in there. So that's nice. That's nice, really beautiful. Then you've got some smaller ones with the same texture. Alright, the one thing I did forget to show you is the other side of this pen. As you can see, it goes in, so you could have it either way. Alright, and then it's the same on here. So you've got it going in on the other side and out in the front, and it's got stars. Absolutely beautiful. So they are absolutely gorgeous. So next we have Two-piece 17 by 15 millimeter brass and cubic zirconian star charms, $3.99. Oh, these are so gorgeous. I love these. Oh, they make such beautiful little drop earrings. They are beautiful. Look how gorgeous they are with a little cubic zirconian in the centre. They are lovely. They really are. I like them a lot. Let's see what we've got next. We've only got this and two more after this one. So we've got two-piece 13 by 9 millimeter, 13 by 9.5 millimeter brass and cubic zirconian coin with star charms, $4.99. Now these are beautiful. So here's the front of them with these beautiful star patterns on the fronts. And then this is the back of these beautiful stars, which has just got like a dapple texture on the back. They are absolutely gorgeous. Lauren couldn't choose between them and the other star charms. That's why we got both. So next we have 20-piece 8mm brass rhinestone rondelle space beads, crystal AB, nickel free, $3.99. Now these are the good spacers. They are really good spacers, and as you can see, they've got crystals in there. They've got the clear crystals with AB. They are absolutely beautiful. Let's spread some of these over our mats. So we've got a sprinkling them on our mats. Right, and our last one before I show you the mats is we've got a 26mm platinum plated brass and ZZ fold over moon clasp, $4.99. So this is our clasp, right? And my clasp needs to be turned. There we go. So this is our clasp. You've got a loop here and a loop on the other side. I've got loads of beautiful CZs around here for the moon and one in the centre. Now with this, all you need to do is you unhook it there and you loop it through and it comes apart. Alright? And then loop it back through and clip it closed. That's all you need to do to unclasp this. And to attach it to your work, you loop it through that one loop and seal it, and on this one loop it through that loop and seal it. Now if you give me a second, I'll pull the mat over so you can see what we've got, so you can see what we got in the companion bundle. This is what we got in the Artic Aurora companion bundle for January. So if you give me a few minutes to pack it away and work out what beads I want to use for our project, then I will make you something to go with this bundle. So I'll see you in a minute. So we've got the tutorial done. I got the tutorial today. This is what we're going to make. This is a slightly smaller version of it. So we're going to do a wire wrap bangle. So as you can see, I'm not putting the wire wraps exactly round the edge. They're just going to spiral as they lay. Alright, we're doing a double strand. Alright, so whereas there's 15 beads on this one, it makes it a little smaller. This is for someone that hasn't got quite as fluffy wrist as me, right, or like a woman with a smaller wrist. I'm going to make one that's more fitted for a man, and it's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 beads. Right, so we're going to do that. Right, I've got a 20-inch piece of 18 gauge wire, so 0.10 millimeter. Right, we've also got 2 strands of 50 millimeter of 0.5 millimeter wire. 50 inches, I apologise, of 0.5 millimeter wire, which I think is 24 gauge, I think. So we've got that. Right. You're going to need a bench block and a nylon jaw hammer. Right, so you can use either this type of nylon jaw hammer or this type of nylon jaw hammer. So I've got one that's got like a point on the end, right, and also that type on the end. Right, we're also going to use from the Bargain Bead Box, we are going to use the 8mm Blue Galaxy Tiger Eye dyed and heated faceted round beads, which is the 14.5 inch strand, which was $7.99. Right, and we're going to use the 8mm Crackle Agate dyed heated round beads in Snowy Violet, which was a 7-inch strand, which is $4.99, which are these two strands. As you can see, I haven't got a lot of the Snowy Violet left once I've done 2 bracelets, and I've got probably about 3/4 of the strand of the Tiger Eye. So they're the 2 strands that we're using. So to start off with, and it's possible the wires might hit the camera quite a bit. So to start off with, I'm going to bend the wire. Right, we're going to use our bail step pliers, but you can do this with round nose pliers if that's all you've got. Right, we're going to use the 4th step on the bail step pliers. So we're going to go up and over. We're going to turn and go under, right, to make a loop. Right, then I'm going to grab the loop, try and keep the wire out of the way. Grab hold of the loop, grab our chain nose pliers, and we're going to do some wraps. We're just going to do 3 wraps down. This is really awkward under the camera with so much wire. Let's see if I can do this freehand. Yeah, I'm going to do this freehand because it's a little better under the camera. It's easier to do it freehand when the camera's in the way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull my wraps up. Just make sure my wraps are up towards my loop. So my loop's nice and central. Straighten my wire out again, because you need your wire nice and straight. Make sure my loop's nice and central. Right, then I'm gonna cut off the excess wire and push in any burrs. This unboxing tutorial might go over an hour, so I do apologise. But what I'm going to do is I might do some of this on camera and some of it off camera, so that you're not watching the repetitiveness. Right, just give me a second. I've lost one of my wires. So now we've got 2 wires that are 50 inches long, right? And what I've done is I've bent them in the middle, so you've got it hooked in the middle here. What we're going to do is we're going to put them over the centre of the wire, right? And we're going to do a couple of wire wraps around the centre of the wire here. to anchor it. So just anchor the wire around it here. So you want it nice and anchored. So put it nice and tight, but not tight enough to break your wires. Right. So now I'm going to feed on my first bead. Now, when you're doing this, you always want to go, if you start with your top wires, you want to always carry on with your top wires first. So you want to go round your bead, under, over the top and under and back out. Oh. So as you can see, it's gone round the edge of the bead. Then bring your bottom wires round, over the top, round and back out, and then push towards your thing. Hold onto the beads, not onto the wire, because otherwise you'll kink your wire. Then feed on your next bead. Right, so bring it up. So again, top wire up, under, over, under and back out. Bottom wire, over, under and back out. So this is the pattern it's making. Very, very pretty, isn't it? Pin your bead up, push it up against the wire wraps to tighten your previous wire wraps. And again, top wire first, over, under, back out. Now your bottom wire, over, under and back out. It's very gangly when you're first doing it because you've got so much wire to deal with, but it does get easier as you go along. What I'm going to do, just straighten out my wire at the end. Just straightening my wire here to make it easier to put my beads on. So just feeding my beads on, and again over, under and back out. Bottom wire, over, under and back out. And just pushing the wires up. Using the bead to push the wires up, over, under and back out, over, under and back out, and pushing the wires up, making sure, holding on to all the beads, making sure my loop's still going the same way, so it's still lying flat, so it's still lying horizontal. Alright, make sure my wires are pushed up. Alright, so again, I'm adding another one of the snowy violets. So over, under and back out. And the bottom wire, over, under and back out. Now adding another snowy violet, because what we're doing is we're doing 2 snowy violets and a tiger eye. And then in the centre we're doing 4 tiger eyes. Or for the smaller bracelets, we're doing 2 snowy violets and a tiger eye, and in the middle we're doing 3 tiger eye for the smaller bracelet for the 15 bead pattern. If you have a slightly smaller wrist, if you have more like a 6.5 inch wrist to 7 inch wrist. So look how beautiful this pattern is and this bracelet. And it looks gorgeous with the copper. Absolutely gorgeous. And with it being copper wire, it will help with ailments such as osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. So that is brilliant as well. So keep your wires so they are together, and get them as straight as you possibly can. So now we are in the centre of the bracelet with the 4 tiger eye. So once I've done these 4 in the centre, I'm going to go off camera and I am going to go and do the other half off camera, and then when I come back we will do the clasp together. So because the clasp is actually attached to the bracelet, so you actually have a wire wrap clasp as part of the bracelet, which is a very good part of the bracelet because it means your clasp doesn't come off. So wrap the top one first, over, under, and the bottom one over, under and back out. This is such a gorgeous design. It's one that's been around for a long time. It's not a design of my own. Right? It's not something I've created. Right? But a lot of people tend to like to do it so that they all sit down the sides. Whereas I like it where they just go in their own, where the wire goes its own way. Right, I don't like to say, oh, the wire's just got to go down its own side. So no, I like to let it go freeform. So here's the last centre bead, and then I'm going to go off and do the outer, do the next side on my own, and then I'll come back and do the clasp with you. So there we go. This is what it looks like so far. So isn't that absolutely beautiful? So gorgeous. So I'll be back in a second and we'll do the clasp. Right, we're on the last bead, so let me show you how to end this. So again, as standard, right, up and round, and then round again. So do that, and then again with the other one, up and round, and then round again. So that ends the bracelet. So cut it off as close as possible while holding the wires. Oh, if I can get it. So there we go. Let's move them out the way. And then push in your ends, because you don't want any pokey bits. So feel it with your fingers to make sure you've got everything pushed in. Alright, so now you've got your bracelets, and when I find my tape measure, there it is, you want to bend this back at the 2-inch mark. So just bend it and get your duckbill pliers, right, and you want to squish it down, which can be a bit tricky without twisting it. So just flatten it down. Right, so let's move that tape measure. So now you've got it flattened, right, you're going to want to grab your bench block and your nylon jaw hammer. So let me raise you up so I don't hit the camera. Right, and you're going to want to put it on your bench block. Right, so put the beads off. Let me bring this in. Put the beads off the edge. Alright, I'm going to mute the camera here so that you don't hear the hammering. And you're just going to want to hammer it so that it strengthens the wire. I'm unmuting the camera now just to tell you the next bit of information, and then I'll mute again. So turn it over, right, and hammer the other side. I'll mute the camera again now. So now that's hammered, right, that gives it a bit of strength, right. I'm going to lower you back down. Sorry if that made you a little seasick. Right, so now that's hammered, we're going to hold the wire together. Right, so it's right close, so you've got like literally no gap in your wire. Right, we're going to hold it down next to your wire wraps. Right, you're going to bend your wire, and then you are going to wrap it around your previous wire wraps that ended the bracelets. So like that. Right, and then trim off the end. So as you can see, this is the amount of wire that you did not use. That's all, not a lot. Right, and then push in your burr. Push in any burrs that might be there. Right, now I'm going to use the largest plier on your bell step pliers. Once I've straightened out my my clasp, because my clasp got a little twisted, which for some reason always seems to happen with me. I can never seem to make a clasp straight. Alright, so now you're going to get your pliers, you're going to go up and over, right, and you're going to notch it back using, you can use your fingers or use your pliers to make a little notch in it. Then you're going to get your duckbill pliers on the end and you're going to make a hook. So it looks like that. Right, now curve your bracelet round, and you've got a lovely bracelet. You can push your clasp in a bit so it's not so sticking in, but here we go, we've got a lovely man's bracelets. Thank you for watching today, and thank you for supporting me for the past, I think it's a year and a bit. I am so very grateful for all your support. If you could please like, comment, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell, I would be grateful, because liking and sharing helps my channel go and grow and keep on going, right? And commenting also helps me, because I love chatting to you all, and hitting the notification bell helps you because you know when I release new videos or shorts. So thank you again for being here today, and I'm sorry it's taken me a couple of weeks to release a new video. So I'll see you again soon with more unboxings and tutorials. You can also buy any jewellery that I make on this channel at klwgjewellery.com. Also, I have a referral code in the description below for Bargain Bead Box, and I also have a discount code which is all in capitals KLWG2. So I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now.